Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm the City Witch. So I've got a very exciting video for you guys today. This is going to be my very first product review. Now I've not done one of these before, so bear with me guys, but I'm really excited to talk to you about these products. Now I've been working with this company for the better part of 12 months, and over the course of that 12 months they've been sending me some of their products to test out, try for myself and see what I think. Now because of that, I'm going to be doing a video on each of the products one at a time, so you're going to get a few videos over the course of the next few months. At the end of each video I've been given a discount code to give to you guys, so that if you choose to purchase on the website you will get a lovely cheeky discount. So before I start telling you about the product itself and my personal experiences, I will give you all the information surrounding the company and the product and how the product came to be. So let's get started guys. Let's talk about the company for a moment. The company is called Kooley Limited and it's a small British company found in the Cheshire area. Kooley Limited have designed some brand new cooling cold pads that have recently just come on the market, and they're hoping that these cool pads will be a new approach towards cooling therapies. The company have designed these pads with matching accessories, and all the materials have been sourced in the United Kingdom, and where possible they've supported small local businesses, which I think is absolutely wonderful. The cold pads that we have on the market today are typically used to treat large injuries, but they're also really good for treating things like migraines, headaches, swelling and bruising, inflammation of the joints. They're excellent for if you want to cool down a hot day or bring down your temperature if you're feeling a little bit on the poorly side. Kooley have done extensive research into the cold pads that are available on the market today, and while the cold pads themselves have been around for a really long time, the way that we use the cold pads hasn't really evolved much since then. So Kooley are trying to bring about a new approach towards cooling therapy and design a new cold pad in order to address that need. Kooley Limited have conducted some extensive research into the background uses of cold therapy treatments, and what they've discovered is most of the budget has been spent on developing cryotherapy treatments, which are commonly used for sports injuries or really expensive beauty treatments, which isn't something the average person like myself could afford on a day-to-day basis, while the NHS is still suggesting that we use ice packs or a frozen bag of peas for the most basic of injuries, such as when you twist your ankle. So there's a big gap in the middle of the market from the more expensive cryotherapy treatments to what the NHS is suggesting. So Kooley Limited wanted to fill that gap and be able to provide a good quality product that the average person like myself could buy and use on a regular basis. Gel packs that are currently on the market today all seem to have the same problem. They freeze solid. So when they freeze solid, you can't effectively wrap them around an afflicted area. So if I'd injured my wrist, I couldn't wrap it around my wrist. I'd have to lay it flat on top, which means then sitting completely still, which hinders the rest of my day, which isn't particularly very good, let's be honest guys. I want to be able to do things throughout the day, and while I might not want to use this wrist in particular, depending on how injured it is, I'm certainly going to want to do other things with my other hand and walk around and do things that I need to, or be able to do my job for the day. Cold pads that use the gel, they have another issue. So if I was to wrap a gel pad around my wrist, what I've found personally is the gel is pushed to the ends of the pad as it's bent, meaning that I don't get the coverage that I need in order to treat the injury. So Kooley Limited have been looking at these two issues and they have found a solution. Kooley have concentrated on perfecting their cold pads, developing a unique pad that cushions with the ability to remain cold but not hard or solid. Using a special design, they are able to evenly distribute the gel contained within around the afflicted area, so you get the full coverage that you need in order to treat the injury. Now, this is what the cold pads look like, and this is one of the first ones that they sent me, and it's actually an insert to one of the items I'm going to be reviewing for you today. So there's a couple of points I want to make here. Firstly, this has come straight out the freezer and I'm holding it with my bare hands. What that tells you is this isn't going to give you freeze burns. Now Kooley do warn in their pamphlet that you need to test this on a small area of your body just to make sure that you're not allergic to any of the materials or have any reactions to it before you assume it's safe to put on your bare skin as you're treating an area. Now I found I haven't had that problem at all and I'm not allergic to any of the materials, so I can comfortably place this on my body and have the full impact of the cooling therapy that I desire. The other thing is, even though it comes with a leaflet, you are given the basic information printed on the cold pad itself. Now, as I've had this for a year now, the leaflet has completely and utterly gone missing, which probably happens to the best of us, but I like that I have the information on here, so if I forget anything important, I do have all the warning stuff on here so that I can refer to it if I need to, and obviously bin the pack if it becomes faulty in any way. As I've had this for a year, this is really good quality material. It hasn't rubbed off, peeled or faded in any way. So this is actually quite long lasting and they've designed the pads to be that way. The material is quite strong and sturdy, which means it's highly unlikely you're going to access the contents inside. However, at any point if that does happen, you need to bin the product for safety reasons. Now, as mentioned, you can fold and bend these. So this has come straight out of the freezer and I can comfortably wrap that around my hand, and as you can see, it bends, but you can see that the product itself still has all of the gel evenly distributed within it, meaning that I get the full treatment that I want from this product. And I've got to say, I've tested a lot of these over the years with the various medical health problems that I have, and this is the only one so far I've found does this, so I really like that. It's definitely a brownie point in its favour. Now, Kooley cold pads don't freeze. So in the same way that other pads freeze and then they go hard, they also produce a wet residue on them, because as they freeze they also will defrost. So if you place a regular cold pad on your skin or on your clothes, what you're going to find is you're going to be left with a horrible wet patch, and that is because previous pads have frozen, which then means as you take them out of the freezer they start to defrost, melting, which leaves you with that horrible wet residue. Now these don't do that. These, since they don't actually freeze, they don't produce any wet patches, which means you can comfortably have this in bed with you, on the sofa, on your clothes, and it's not going to leave any icky wet patches at all, which is wonderful. Let's talk about the products that I'm going to be reviewing, and I bet you can guess what it is, guys. Yes, I am wearing it. So this is the Kooley Headband that I've been reviewing over the past year, and I have to say I love this product. It is simple to use, it's comfortable, it's soft, and it comes in these really nice fabrics. So this is actually called the Black Velour Headband, and it's one of two choices on the website you have, because there is another headband which I'll show you in a moment. And this one, all the front bit here, this lovely black material, is made out of velour, and then underneath where the cool pad sits, it's made out of a skin-friendly liner which holds the cool pad in place. Now it comes with this really nice elasticated strap which starts from this end and wraps all the way around your head to the front and then velcros down. So you can choose how tight you want it on your head, what position you want it, and no matter what size or shape your head is, this is going to fit no matter what, which I love. Now underneath the pad there is a slot that you slide your cool pad into, and it fits really nice and it's really easy to get inside as well. You're not going to worry about ripping or damaging the headband in any way because the pads are designed to fit this perfectly. So really good quality, I think. I love this design here, just look at that. Now I went for the purple flower because that's one of my favourite colours, as you can tell, but this does come in a few different colours. There's also crowns in gold or silver, or of course you could choose to have this plain if you prefer. Now what I've used this for so far, now I've used these headbands mostly in meditation, and I know you're thinking, meditation, really? But actually guys, I've had a lot of different clients and customers who've come to me and told me they struggle with meditation, and I've been looking for alternative ways to help people meditate. And one of the things I've found is that people feel uncomfortable with their own temperature, or they just get really frustrated, and when I've worn the cool pads and I've been in that sort of state and I've been unable to slip into a nice meditative state, this has helped me cool down, relax and feel more comfortable, which in turn helps me slip into a meditation much more easily. So for all my spiritual friends out there who follow my channel, this is going to be something really good for that if you're interested. And also, if you're trying to meditate on a particularly hot day, this is definitely something that's going to help with that, especially if you're somebody that likes to sit outside and meditate amongst nature. So I would certainly recommend the headband for that reason as well. Now, I've successfully worn this headband through a number of different activities. Now, as this is a spiritual page, I personally do a lot of ritual work. So I do ritual drumming, dancing and singing, and I do a lot of spiritual exercises as well, such as Tai Chi and yoga. And when I do those, I've tested this headband to see if it hinders me in any way, and it hasn't. I've been able to wear this comfortably throughout all of those activities without it moving, slipping and sliding or getting in my way in any way, which is brilliant. So you could definitely wear it during all of those exercises, and if you have a headache, it's definitely something that's helped me with that. And of course, if you have a cheeky hangover from an exciting night out the night before, this is definitely going to help with that as well. I would also recommend using this for if you're bringing down a temperature. Now, it's something that I have used to bring down my own temperature when I've been feeling a little bit under the weather, and I could definitely recommend giving this a go on young children. Now, I wouldn't recommend leaving them alone at night wearing it, but you could certainly put it on them while they're lying on the sofa watching a couple of cartoons, and you can keep an eye on them. This is definitely going to be better than wearing a flannel, which is obviously going to make them all wet and icky. It's also going to leave wet patches on your sofa, or if they're using their own pillow or duvet, it's going to get all wet and horrible. This isn't going to do that because this is breathable, and as explained in the first part of the video, the packs don't freeze, so therefore they don't defrost as you're using them. You're not going to end up with that horrible wet patch. You're not going to end up creating any more sweat with wearing these as well, because they're all fully breathable. So there's lots of advantages to trying this over using a flannel if you bring down temperature of a child or for yourself. So overall, I really like this product, guys. It's really comfy, it's really flexible, and it is super lightweight. Now, I've forgotten I'm wearing this loads of times because of how light it is. Because of the strap, I can choose how tight I want it as well. And I've had this pretty loose, guys, and it doesn't slip or slide on my head. And when I've worn it tighter, as I say, because it's comfy, it doesn't dig in or irritate me in any way. So I felt really comfy wearing it. The second headband I'm going to show you is called the Jersey Bamboo Headband, and it looks like this. So this one is a little bit of a different design compared to the one I currently have on my head. So this one is the black velour headband, and it wraps around the back and velcros to the front. Well, this one opens up instead. So if I open it up, you have the main part of the headband, and then these bits wrap around the back of the head and connect using Velcro. As you can see, it has this wrap effect here, which leaves it a little bit stretchy, giving you room to move this on the front of your head and position it in the way you like. You have this pocket here, which slots the cool pad inside, and it's made from this really nice breathable material. Now, this material is also used on the underside of the black velour headband. Only difference is it's coloured black here, whereas it's white on this one at the moment. The bamboo jersey headbands come in 3 different colour choices on the website. So if you choose to buy it in white or black, the material is made from 95% bamboo and 5% elastane. But if you choose to select the grey colour, the grey material is made out of 46% bamboo, 46% cotton and 8% elastane. Oh, that was difficult to say, guys. All of these materials have been ethically sourced from Turkey. So the bamboo in particular, Kooley went out of its way to find a source that was going to be safe to use, non-damaged into the environment, and isn't going to leave the pandas going hungry in any way. So no pandas were harmed in the making of these products, which I think is absolutely wonderful. Now, just to give you some information about bamboo as a material, bamboo is antibacterial. So what that means is it's going to keep you odour free and feeling fresh throughout the day while you're wearing the materials. It's highly sweat absorbent, so if you're sweating, it's not going to create any more sweat on your body, and it is going to absorb the sweat that's there. And as previously described, it's antibacterial, so it's going to absorb any odours created from your sweating. It's also powerfully insulating, which means it can keep you cooler on a summer's day, but also warmer on a winter day. And it's also one of the softest, gentlest fabrics in the world, meaning it's actually softer than cotton and really nice and delicate on your skin. So if you're someone that has any skin conditions, this one is going to be the better product for you, I think, rather than the velour. But my personal preference, I prefer the velour. I like the way it feels on my body, I really like the way it looks, and I really like all of the different options I have with these beautiful designs here. So this one has been my favourite out of the two, but I can completely understand why this one would be particularly popular because of all of the qualities the bamboo possesses that aids the product, and of course works well in conjunction with the cold pad. So overall guys, that is everything I've got to talk to you about today, and I've really enjoyed testing these products for Kooley. So thank you Kooley Limited for sending them to me. I'm definitely going to be using them, and I'm definitely going to be purchasing some to buy for family and friends using the discount. So we come to the end of the video now guys. Thank you very much for watching, and if you did enjoy the product review and you're considering purchasing, all the information for Kooley is in the description, and the links will take you directly to the website where you can view all of their other products. And these aren't the only ones guys, there's quite a few, and I will be reviewing more of their products as time goes on. So as promised, here is your discount code, and it is Xmas 2020. So use that code to gain a discount, and maybe you know someone who would love these products as a Christmas present. So as always, thank you very much for watching the video guys. Check out all of my links in the description. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Click the bell and YouTube will tell you when my next video comes out, and also when I'm going to review the next Kooley products. So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Blessed be.